Everybody, so my name is Tink Marshae, back with another video, and I wanted to talk about this situation with Stormy Steele and her dress. I am not the type of person that feels like when a woman in specific, is beefing with another woman, that they're automatically jealous of them. I mean, because everybody has heard the saying, right? Never hate people who are jealous of you, but respect their jealousy because they're the ones who think that you're better than them. And I talk about the difference between jealousy and envy on my TikTok platform, Tink Marshae 91, by the way. But I talk about this because I feel like there's a difference between jealousy and envy, and I always get pushback a little bit, just a little bit. And when I explain it, I think it makes more sense, right? So I feel like jealousy, when a person is jealous of you, they're wanting the things that you have, the material. My opinion and experience, a jealous person can obtain the things that you have. But an envious person, they study you. That jealousy turn into bitterness, turn into hate. Will an envious person study you, they would then begin to mimic. Of course, a jealous person would too. But this person is going to go through extremes to embody your natural aura, which cannot be duplicated. They're wanting to tap into that power that you have, that you really just can't give away, that thing that make you special. At some point has felt that sense of jealousy. Oh, well, why is she getting the jobs that I'm applying for but can't get? Why is she landing the deals that I can't land, but I'm trying very hard to obtain? You know, those type of things. But jealousy, I feel like with time go away because you're working towards that goal. And at some point, if you work towards something that you really want, if you work 30 minutes a day towards that goal, you will get there. I feel like those feelings go away. But envy, ooh, it's a nasty, nasty trait to have. Said, we're here to talk about Stormy Steele. The reason why we're talking about Stormy Steele today is because a lot of content creators, people that I absolutely look up to, feel a way about Stormy and her ill feelings towards Mel. I truly don't understand where the beef is really stemming from. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Stormy Steele and her mom may have did an interview, or maybe it was just Stormy, but they were explaining a situation where Mel was invited to Stormy's house. Her son was either being held by Mel, passed to Mel. At some point, Mel came in contact with his baby, and Stormy Steele's mom made a comment about him maybe being spoiled.
Hi.
Some things misconstrued, y'all, but I know my
How are you guys? Happy Mother's Day. I'm trying to type so I can pin
about Mel
a
making
little
a
caption
comment about being spoiled, and that rubbed Stormy Steele's mom the wrong way. And from there,
I'm so
we
new
had
to
this back
live
and forth. But I feel like it's something deeper because if I remember correctly, Stormy was brought on by Mel, correct? And I remember a scene when Stormy and Mel was walking through this warehouse of Stormy. And I don't know if they were exchanging information then because Mel hadn't quite launched 7th Avenue. But I do remember them, you know, exchanging information to the point of encouraging one another to start their businesses. Then at one moment, she was saying that her husband knew of Martell, and then they distanced themselves, only for it to be revealed later that Stormy knew Ariane as well. And if you have been keeping up with the phone calls leaked by Straight No Chaser, I remember Ariane stating on one of these phone calls, now I'm not sure if she was talking about Stormy in specific, but if my memory serves me well, I believe Stormy's name came up. But she had told either Stormy or this person that was trying to get on the show, she had advised them not to tell production or Mel that she knew her, only for Ariane to be the one to confirm that she had a relationship with Stormy. Y'all remember that? I just have to figure this out because it's bothering me. It's foolishness at this point. You're on the show. You're on a show on an already made cast. Get in where you fit in. Get out of there. That's how I would play it. But it seems like once it was revealed that she had a relationship with Ariane and Martell, in the midst of all of this, when Stormy was brought onto the show, she was beefing with everybody, including Destiny. And that's when we got the "that's what's up." And moving forward, I remember when Mel went to Twitter and she posted that somebody had secretly recorded her in her home. He kind of came in during a time when Mel was realizing who was for her and who was against her. And so she posted this on her Twitter, and then Betty responded because people was assuming that it was Stormy. So Carlos King is acting obtuse to things that happen on social media, especially against Mel. We know that he interviewed Melody Shari Rogers and asked her the question, did she feel used by the cast members on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and Mel responded yes. Yet and still, Stormy decided to sit down with Mel during what was that, the season before last, and asked why was she acting funny, saying that she was very distant. And then Mel was like, well, you should have texted me, I would have gave you my number, or DM me. And Stormy was like, that's what friends do, something like that, y'all. But I remember that, acting like she don't know what's going on. So I guess Mel played dumb with her. Although Stormy still is clapping back at production, she's blaming Mel, and we're going to get into that. And I'm going to say this, she don't have to like Mel. I'm not saying that. I just want to know, what is your beef? If you're not going to say what it is and be concise and clear about it, can we stop this? Because what grade are we in? This DRESSGATE situation is just insane. It's silly. But picking a fight with production, I would just choose my battles wisely. Unless you're planning on exiting the show real soon. In my opinion, unless you're planning on starting your own production company and your own reality TV show based around you and Courtney, because I keep hearing her say over and over again, she didn't know these people. Who are these people, right? At first she said it was just light shade.
I know you. Yes, that's how I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like when I first found out a show was coming to Huntsville, I was like, who's these damn people? I didn't know nobody. I promise you I didn't. I hate to say it, no shade, but I didn't know nobody. And also, I'm not from Huntsville. I'm from DeKalb, Mississippi.
Fast forward to the interview that was hosted by Carlos King. Latrice was sitting down with Stormy Steele, and she continued to say this in a condescending, snooty ass way. And I'm thinking, if you don't like these people, you don't know them, you're not getting along with them, why don't you leave? I would never understand why people get on the show, not like their crew, don't like their environment, think that they're better, they can do better, and then stay. I don't understand the logic or the science behind that. Just don't understand the attitude. If you don't appreciate the platform, leave. Create your own. But that's the same attitude that Latrice Rogers have, and y'all refuse to see that. But they're cut from the same cloth. Latrice was talking that talk about Bell Collective. She wants to be the star of Bell Collective. And it's like, you have to get your inside right first, sweetie. You're a nasty person in the inside. This is about Stormy, but that's when the cracks began to show for me. That and the Tiffany situation. How she switched up on Tiffany, and nobody caught that either. That she and Tiffany seems to have had an alliance with each other, because I feel like Stormy felt like that was her end with Tiffany. But then she began to meet with Kiki and realized Kiki had more of a storyline, in my opinion. But she didn't like Kiki like that either. We seen her crack the joke, right, about Kiki, laughed about it. I don't think she was really liking on Kiki like that. But then she tried to host this meeting to, fake get Tiffany and Kiki to get along, which Kiki had already exposed that she and Tiffany had already spoke. So this was just a made up scene that we saw between Kiki, Stormy, and Tiffany. That's when the cracks began to show for me. Working hard for y'all right now. So I need y'all to like the button, share the content, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment below your thoughts. This dress, y'all. I don't talk so much about the history because I just wanted to catch my damn self up, let alone y'all. But I just wanted to go back through the history between Mel and Stormy. And I'm sure there's some stuff in between that we don't know anything about, right? But it's just not making sense as to how Stormy is moving. It's hard to like a person that's moving all shifty like you. But, hey, I'm not a hater, y'all. If she got her business, she's doing her thing for her family, you do what you got to do. But if you're going to be here, don't complain about the platform that's essentially feeding you. If it's not feeding you financially, it's feeding you in other ways. And now you're calling out production, which we know Carlos King is really, he's sensitive right now, but being exposed on a major level, and which I don't think he's used to. He can't handle the criticism. He literally shut Dr. Heavenly down. I don't want to talk about that. And now you get Destiny. Shit, I always call her Destiny. But then you get Stormy saying that production deliberately changed the color of her dress, insinuating that Mel had the same color on, silver. Therefore, production didn't like it, so they changed it. What does that have to do with Mel? Because I told y'all I read this. Now, unless, this information isn't updated online. I read to y'all the other day that it had Mel listed as a a producer, but only for a few years. It didn't say recently. Not to say that she's not, but it didn't say recently that she's a producer. So what did that have to do with Mel? She's the EP, sweetie. That's just how it go. It's her show. Y'all are constantly trying to do this takeover, and it keep backfiring. At first, I didn't think this was real, and then I watched True T video, and I said, this cannot be real. We are not talking about dress changes or colors, and you bringing your own camera crew. What are you insinuating? That you're the only one that can afford an outside photographer? You did this the last season. That's your signature at this point. Just like the Muffets and the props is Letitia's signature, even though I wish she would stop. I thought she was just doing it seriously to start controversy, to pull in viewers, until I started to read the comments. Because mind y'all, the reason why I was thinking like this is because Mel's manager, Dawn, came out on a content creator's platform and stated that, she didn't want us to stop watching the show, because to stop watching the show is to not support Mel. We see Melody Holt's mom in the comments agreeing to disagree, painting narratives. I really want to know, what's your secret, Van? Tell us. I'm joking. I know why, but I find it interesting because, Mel has to face a lot of backlash online. I seen recently where there's a man, I don't remember his name, but there's a man that has been trolling Mel for literally years, even putting up a picture of her daughter and another man to say that Mel's daughter isn't for Martell. And we know who put that narrative out there. But apparently this guy may, allegedly, be related to Letitia and Marshae and Maurice. Support your content creators through this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you guys want us to continue to review. Next, like the video, share, and subscribe. And more so over, we're going to get into these comments, because I remember listening to True T video, and I remember her saying that there was a photographer in the comments. I found it. It was one of the first comments if you go under Stormie's post. But she says, so you see what the photographer said? And she said, that's not why. Well, that's Betty saying that's not why. The next comment said, was it because the theme was black and white that they edited the metallic? She said, I wasn't the only one in silver heart. Now, she and her mom is now confirming that they feel like production, the editors, the photographers on set, purposely edited her dress to be black instead of silver, because Mel also was wearing silver. To be honest with you, Stormy, I don't like none of your reunion or promotional outfits. I absolutely was disgusted with the outfit that you chose for you and your husband to show up in. I was upset. Because she talk a good game, right? She talk a good game like she really know how to dress, and I'll be expecting that. The person that I feel like was beautiful, and I don't even like her, Letitia. I don't know what was going on with Mel's hair. She wasn't ugly. She's never going to be an ugly girl to me. Absolutely not. But I didn't like the wet hair look. So that's what threw her outfit off for me. But you for damn sure was not runner up. Hell, you weren't even first place. And then you slapped a fucking mullet on your head. Pissed me off. I know that style is trying to make a comeback. I need y'all to throw it back. I hate it. I absolutely hate that hairstyle. And you're never going to get off from under these rumors of you being, not rumors, I'm sorry, the judgment of you being ghetto, or I don't like to say that, but just hood. When you come to promotional pics with a mullet, is we for real?
In conclusion,
Stormy is very insecure. I do. Also, we don't see any of the other cast talking about promotional pictures. When majority of y'all wasn't even posing for the main photo that will be advertised for this upcoming season. We literally have to go searching for y'all picture. It wasn't that deep. Now you've turned everybody's attention to you and your past fashion choices. And I totally understand why you get a photographer, because look at how this dress looks sitting down versus standing up. Of course, you can have your photographer to tweak this, lighten this, make this look slim. I would do that too if I was very insecure about how people received me on photos. We don't really care that much. I used to say, don't talk about a person and not offer them a hand up. Here's a hand up. We don't care. Next time, just don't even post about that. Keep that between you and Betty. Because we don't care. You're the only one that gave a damn that much to hire an outside photographer. I promise you. We don't care. We're just ready for the season to get started so that we can be pissed off at y'all, because we're going to be mad, I'm sure. Like, it's going to make us forget about these promo pictures. Like, that's going to be a thing in the past in about a month. Sorry, we don't care. Now, if you pop your ass on my screen with that mullet, I'm not going to let you live that down. I'm going to use that as my thumbnail. I am. I know some women out there love their hairstyle. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. With a passion, as a matter of fact. And the crazy part is, I don't even think Stormy is just an ugly girl. I don't. But her fashion choices make her look so weird, different. And I'm not even somebody that pick apart people's looks, because the way the fuck I would throw a ponytail up in some jogging pants and move the fuck around, yeah, I'm probably the last one. But she turned our attention to this, and she's a public figure. That's the difference, I think. However, nevertheless, I have drugged this video out longer than I should have. There are other reasons that you believe Stormy and Mel fell out. Please post it below, because I'm really trying to figure that out. And what do y'all think about the DRESSGATE? How are y'all feeling about the upcoming season? Please do share your thoughts below, as I know you will. It's your girl, Tink Marshae. I will see y'all below. Have a good one.
Warning, warning, warning.